Hey, so it's been a while. I don't know whether you remember, but we talked probably like the end of 2020.
Probably.
It's been a while for sure. I mean, how have you been?
I've been good. I've been busy. How about you?
Very good, very good. Looking forward to hearing all the new music that you've been putting out.
Yay, thank you.
The last time we spoke, we were talking about your EP AM PM, and now you've got a brand new one, Oh to Be in Love. So, what's the vibe with this one?
Yeah, so To Be in Love is just kind of like a small little project that lyrically is about falling in love, but production-wise, I think it's definitely a genre that I want to stick with for a long time. It's very reminiscent of I Love You 3000 with like acoustic and simple, and it's very focusing on the lyrics.
And the lead single is called Bad Haircut, and you worked with Jake, who we also love on the show. Why did you decide to collab with him on this one?
I really liked his song that we all know. This is how falling in love feels like, and I feel like, I don't know, the vibe of that song is kind of reminiscent of Bad Haircut, and I thought that he sounded so good on it, and I wanted to see what he could bring, and so he sent me back a verse like in like a day, and it was so good, and I was like, oh yes, please do this song with me.
Okay, so since the song is called Bad Haircut, what's been the worst experience with bad haircuts for you?
I don't think I've had a bad haircut because my mom always cut my hair and she was always pretty good at it.
Lucky.
I guess I am very lucky. But when I was like 4 or 5, apparently I took kitchen scissors to the bathroom and like cut bangs, and you know how in like Powerpuff Girls Buttercup had like a little like thing, like a little triangle slit, and I thought I could do that with my own, so I like did this, and then it was so bad because like my parents were like laughing at me but also like trying to like be like, don't do that, like don't bring scissors and cut your hair, like we will do it for you, and I just like, but they were also kind of like laughing because it was so ugly, and that was probably that. And I actually have a picture of my hair then, but maybe I'll look for it.
I think you should post it online.
I should actually for a Bad Haircut promo.
Your EP is called Oh to Be in Love, so I wanted to play a game called Oh to Be in Love.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be questions about being in love and all of that, relating back to your lyrics.
Okay.
One song that you'd want to dance with a lover to.
Okay. Life is a Highway from the Cars movie. Have you ever watched the Cars movie? Like
I did.
And it's like, it's such a good song. It's like, life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. And then it's like super like country and rock and like.
Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
It's such a good song.
What's one physical trait in a guy that makes your heart skip a beat?
Ooh, I like armpit hair.
Not what I was expecting.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Something and I like beards.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you like hair, basically.
Like hair.
All right. One little thing a partner can do to make you love them.
Ooh, if they know how to, like, if they're good at games that I play. Because I feel like, I don't know, this is kind of messed up, but like I will never date a man, because I'm into men, but like I'll never date a man who doesn't play games or aren't kind of good at them. Because I feel like I like games and it's like a huge part of my day to day. And then if I like was with someone who, didn't play it, I just kind of be like, what are we doing here?
That's interesting. All right. What's your dream honeymoon location?
I mean, I've always wanted to go to somewhere in Europe. I've never been. Have you ever been to Europe?
I just got back from the UK a couple of weeks ago, but that's the only place in Europe I've been.
Okay. Yeah, it was like anywhere in there, like maybe like Paris or like Italy or Rome. I feel like Greece, Italy, like that. You know how like, what's that movie with like Timothy Chalamet where they're in like Italy or something, or Spain?
Uh-huh.
Like Call Me By Your Name.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Those vibes where like they're on like a Vespa and they just get bread and they're like walking around in dresses.
Like a really long baguette in the back,
yeah,
or the
exactly.
basket on the back. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, and what's the ultimate love song that is not your own?
Oh my god, Apple Pie by Lizzie McAlpine. It's a really good song, and it's like talking about how somebody makes them warm and fuzzy, like an apple pie, or like city lights, and I'm just like, cute.
Well, you actually said that this EP will make people say that sounds like Stephanie Poetri. So could you describe what Stephanie Poetri sounds like in maybe like 3 words?
Ooh, acoustic, stories, and ambience. Like I like when there's like bird sounds or rain or forest, or it feels like you're somewhere, like in a city, or like I like when the stuff I put out, you have the vibe that you're somewhere. Like you're not just listening to it, like you're listening to it and you get transported to like a different place.
Okay, I would definitely say acoustic and stories is what I would think of. Definitely poetry sounds like. I've never noticed the sounds, but now I bet like every single song that we put out, I'm gonna just hear them out.
It's so annoying because like every time I have like a session with like as a producer, I'm just like, can you add like bird sounds in the back? And they're like, okay. They're like, do you want it like birds like in a cafe or like in a rainforest? And then you like listen to the rainforest ones and it's like crazy birds, like prehistoric kind of like wailing. I'm like, not this one, sir.
Yeah, I mean, when you say birds, I suppose you have to be a bit more specific, right?
Yeah.
And you're performing at Head in the Clouds this August. Are you looking forward to that? And are you gonna go on tour after that?
So I don't think I'll be going on tour. I do have a little bit of like performance anxiety that I've always been going through. But when it's like a festival, I don't feel as anxious because maybe I'm like, okay, people are coming here to see more than one person. They're not just here to see me. And so if they do see me, it's almost like, I don't think they're wasting their money. I don't know, it's always kind of been something I'm concerned with. So I think I will be very excited to perform and to watch the other artists at the festival. But in terms of my own stuff, I think I'd be a lot more comfortable if it was in a situation where maybe like people didn't have to necessarily go to just see me, if that makes sense.
So like in like a festival or whatever, like you can at least share the pressure of people's expectations, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we just hit mid-year, so what is the second half of 2022 looking like for you?
I don't know. Maybe more music, but definitely more like online content. Like I'd love to go back to streaming and posting more like YouTube videos and making more content that might not be music, but I've always enjoyed the concept of like creating things, and whether that's music or other stuff. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to put out more music that people can enjoy. And yeah, I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm looking forward to hearing whatever else you put out. I know the EP just dropped, maybe asking a bit too much for new music already. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what else is in store.
Sounds good. Yes, thank you.